Hi guys, it's Carolyn from All Day I Dream About Food, and today we are making my low-carb peanut butter cookie dough truffles. If you know me, you know I am addicted to peanut butter. It features regularly in my recipes, and this is one of our family favorites. To start, all you really need is a little peanut butter and some butter melted together, and then we're just going to stir them up. And you just really want to get them mixed together well and smooth. And then you're going to add some peanut flour. If you've never worked with peanut flour before, it's very dry and powdery. You want the one that's defatted, which means it's got less fat in it. It will make them thicker and they'll become like a dough. So just put your peanut flour, and I use powdered swerve sweetener to make it sweet. Okay, so we have some powdered sweetener in there and just a little bit of vanilla extract. And then what's nice about this, it takes no egg and no baking, which is fun. Then you get to your treats faster. You just kind of want to keep mushing it. I use my spatula to mush it down together until it resembles dough. And it really will resemble cookie dough. And it gets kind of stiff, which is when you know you've got it perfect. If it doesn't get stiff and it's still a little goopy, you just want to add a little bit more peanut flour. So once it's like this, it's a dough that essentially holds together like cookie dough. And you're just going to break it into small pieces and roll it into balls. And then we have a cookie sheet lined with wax paper. You can line it with parchment paper and just put them all on there. I make them about an inch big each in diameter. That's about perfect. And it makes about 24 of the cookie dough truffles. And we're going to freeze them for about half an hour. And now that the truffles are just chilling out in the freezer for a little while, I'm going to chop some chocolate so we can get them coated. I use about 3 ounces of sugar-free dark chocolate. And you want it pretty finely chopped. And then we're going to put it into a glass bowl sitting over some simmering water. For chocolate coatings, I always like to add a little bit of cocoa butter, but you could do coconut oil as well. It thins it out and makes it a lot easier to dip the truffles nicely. And I'm doing it on this single burner right now just to show you how to do it, but you can do it on your stove, but you always want to melt chocolate double boiler style, where you have something underneath with a little bit of water and something heat-proof on top to actually stir the chocolate. That way it melts more smoothly and you don't burn your chocolate and it doesn't seize. So now my chocolate is nice and smooth, you can see, and I always tilt my bowl a little and get it all down there before I start dipping my truffles. My truffles have been frozen, so they will dip in the chocolate really quickly and the chocolate shell will harden really nicely. I take 2 forks, roll them around a bit, tap off the excess chocolate, and put them back on your wax paper lined sheet. And if you want, you can decorate them with a little bit of chopped peanuts. That always looks nice, a little more tempting. And because you dipped them when they were frozen, the chocolate hardens right away and they're ready for serving or eating. We'll put a few on the plate. My kids are going to be so happy when they come home from school today. For the full recipe, visit alldayidreamaboutfood.com.